Problems measuring this. It's coming at this height, but I measured it to there from outside instead of to there, and it's about 3 millimeters deeper, which is really frustrating. And that's going to be, I think, perfect. Let's just want to be that way, that way. That's it. That'll do nicely. So I made a start on first overhead locker. I'm constructing it in a bit of an unusual manner. Put this up and this on the wall. But the thing is, probably can't tell from there, but the wall's not vertical, so this is at a very strange angle. And also this ceiling beam, that's not flat with the line of the van either, perfectly horizontal. So that's why I decided to construct it a bit strangely, but they're in place, and I still add the rest of the framework to them. But I'm guessing with this one, at least, if not both of them, I'll have to angle the ends of the beams that connect out here. So this is the front of the rear overhead locker. I'm just cutting this beam to fit into here. Generally putting these in first makes this job easier, rather than sliding them in here and then fitting bolts in. It depends what situation it is, but generally this is easier, but it's still awkward. This is where the dinette table comes in handy sometimes. Just put the front face up. Must have made that not look too bad. To me it looks quite a natural angle for an overhead locker. It's coming slightly off vertical. But now I've got the problem of joining them up here, here, and further back. So I've got these three cut and angled at the ends, and they fit pretty well. Made up to the faces quite well, and it didn't take me that long, only about an hour. So I'm ready to put them in, but I think adjusting connectors to get them to join is going to take a little bit longer. Anyway, so after offering the first beam up here, which don't want to fit too badly, this angle directly in front here is clearly less than 90 degrees, but what I overlooked is the angle underneath, or on top, whichever way you look at it, that is still 90 degrees, so I can use a normal connector and maybe after just drill hole a little bit. So here's a size comparison. The black ones just got delivered today. They are quite a bit bigger than the ones I've been using more recently, although I didn't realise I have had them before. But I will put off by, when I've looked at through prices for these angled connectors, I'll put off by the price of these black ones. I didn't realise they were so much bigger and sturdier. Exactly the same width as the 2020, where these are only 18mm wide. So if I'd have known, I'd have kept buying these. I shall carry on with these from now on. As well as this type, I've actually just about run out of this type, but I've got very little construction left to do, so I don't think I'll have to order any more of these anyway. Well, the same day as making this front frame up, partly making it up anyway in the house this morning, I'm cutting the three angle beams to size. These bottom ones, same day, it's actually practically finished. First overhead locker done. The only other thing I'm going to do with it now, I mean it's pretty strong already, but I just want to strengthen these connections here. So I'm going to fit one of these at each end. And the irony is after all stick, in a couple of videos that I've given these connectors, I've actually ordered a few more to the ends of these and other lockers when I get around to doing them. So it's taken me some time, but I finally came up with a design to hold this Murphy bed at the top here. I've got a latch here, which is, I've done it that way so it'll spring in. But as you can probably see, I'm going to make up a plate just to drop it down a little bit, only about half an inch, and then I think I'll have to have Murphy bed back out to make the hole in the top of it here. So I've got a piece of plate marked out. This bit's going to be it. Just needs to drop the latch down by about half an inch, if that. Now this bit's been giving me headaches for a while. When I put the bracket in, just here, I found it actually a little too low, slightly too low, just slightly too low. So I was trying to get it to the bottom of this point instead of the top of the slope bit here. So now I've got it just right, so now it's a case of just making a hole in the bed frame. Well, just making a hole in the bed frame. We'll force it up later. I'm going to have to take the Murphy bed out of the van completely to do it, which is a real pain. So I've got the Murphy bed back out. At least it's making me learn the fastest way to possibly get the Murphy bed in and out for future use if I need to get it out, which I've not really had to do since I've fixed the thing in. perfect. Here we go. No, it's not. Just chair in position ready. This. Slide this in. Get in. Get in. I don't know what was stopping Murphy there from actually opening then. And the thing I just finished to actually fasten it in place, or actually work it, which is flummoxed me for a second. Nice! I'm just doing a bit of planning with front locker. I've decided to make best use of what I've already got put in place. Link it to this beam here at the front of the galley. Put a beam across here from wardrobe to wall, and then that's one linking the two is going to be in front of me front locker. With this piece here for the front locker, it turned into a right problem. Oh, miles out of that. It's just a comedy of errors really. It's ended up lining up properly on the regular thickness of wall here. Anyway, I've got that done. Bottom beam in here. I'm actually going to replace this right up to the wall. Secure this to there, and then I'll just about finish everything off. Could put a ceiling beam in. There's really not much to do now with aluminium. So front overhead locker, I've got this ceiling beam in, lower beam in, this upright, one horizontal support here. I'm going to put another one here. I've also secured that. I'm going to do something else at this side as well, but the main thing is now I'm looking at actually put a bit more framework down here for a microwave compartment. I think that would be a sensible place to put it, but for foreseeable future I'm going to be looking at fitting the 90 litre down here, diesel heater. I'm thinking it'll go that way around, lengthwise that way, with the exhaust possibly going out of where that grey sticker is over there. I have to drill it out since there's an hole there already. Or that might be interesting, that little hole that's covered up in panels there. Where there's a plastic panel outside, that might be a good place to put it. It's hard to say yet, but that's what I'm going to be looking at next anyway. Stand enough for aluminium for an hour. So looking back behind the driver's seat, the kitchen seat's going to be on here, and this is where I'm going to be putting diesel unit, diesel heater. Overall I think that's the best place for it. So, and the wiring's easy, long enough to reach the battery here, so that's a real easy fit. So after checking the instructions again, this exhaust pipe obviously has to go outside, but it does say out instructions. Get it to focus. It does say out instructions must be outside. I don't set that for the air inlet, so that implies that can go inside. So that's what I'm going to do. Just need the one hole outside. Unfortunately, looking under the unit, it really needs the exhaust pipe taking straight down for quite a while, as it shows here. It needs to go down for quite a while. So I started drilling. Unfortunately, it's where there's a beam underneath, so I've got to go through that as well. So I started drilling underneath. It's a bit dark under here. I'll try and line it up later. Possibly, if I just turn the camera around, you won't be able to see daylight appearing through the hole actually in the van floor. It's a shame it's on a beam like that, but it's got a couple of holes in it and there's no real, don't see any problem drilling through it. I've been getting the underside of me heater unit ready. This is the exhaust pipe. That's what's feeding outside. With that one hole I've made down there, I've put some white hammer out around it to protect it. It's going to sit on that beam and that beam on these two. This bracket is woefully inadequate. I mean, look how close it is to that. That's plain stupid, and yet that's how it's pictured. How you're supposed to fit it to something. Well, it's practically in. What should have been not too difficult a job was made much more difficult by the exhaust pipe having to go through two holes instead of one. That made it much more difficult for me. It's all in place anyway. It's a job I really weren't looking forward to doing, so I'm glad to get it out of the way. The plastic bracket's not coming off perfectly easily. So I've ordered in total 8 packs of these, 12 sticky back foam. I'll put the size on screen after that. But yeah, I've ordered 8 in total. And this has covered, that's 1 pack so far, which I don't think is bad. So that's 8 packs of 10 sheets of 12 sheets for insulation. I forgot I had 10, I think. 8 packs I've got through. It's not quite finished. Put a pane of glass in that anyway, so that don't need it. The 3 doors need doing that. And the other one's open. And I've got to finish this window off, frame off for behind the galley. And that's it. I'm doing the floor with 3mm I think, but I'm going to leave that a little bit later because I want to see how the pipe works. It's going to go for the water and then go over it and around it with the insulation. Good way to end the video, I think. That.